It's the dragon song. Because we're so excited that all these crazy rabbits that have been running around in our brains are almost done with their work, and we get to live in the year of the wood dragon. So I'm excited about that.
And start the month of joy.
So we're going to share more about all of that. And before we get started, I want to share that we have cacao today. So we are going to be doing a cacao ceremony, Aquarius new moon ritual,
Adar month of joy ritual, and New Year of the Dragon. Wood dragon ritual.
And so if you want to join us in the cacao ritual, then go ahead and get yourself some cacao going while you listen to our introduction. And if you're here with us live or on the replay, please let us know you're here. Let us know what you are celebrating for the month of joy, and perhaps what you are taking a stand for during this powerful opportunity of the Aquarius new moon and the Lunar New Year of the wood dragon, because Aquarius is really about getting the bird's eye view on your life. Aquarius wants to get away from the fray and look at the big picture. And Aquarius love, we have Valentine's Day in Aquarius, and Aquarius love is very broad and very celebratory of all the aspects of love. And I really am excited to hear from Madeleine about the Hebrew interpretation of this season. Madeleine has studied all of this in depth, and she has a poem to share. And then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more in depth about what has been alive for each one of us during this season. We'd love to hear from you out there. What is alive for you in your personal life, in your work, in your healing journey, whatever it is that's alive for you at this time? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if this is serving you to join us in ceremony and reflection as we go through the seasons together, please let your friends know we're here. Share this video out. Tag your friends.
We try to be amusing.
Give us some hearts. Give us some follows. Give us some love. And we love you. So I'm just fascinated. I would love, Madeleine, for you to share with our audience what you shared with me about Adar, the month of joy, the leap month, and all of what this time it signifies in the Hebrew calendar.
Well, it's really cool because the Hebrew calendar is an indigenous calendar. It goes back thousands of years before Christianity, before a lot of the, newer religions that have come up. It comes from the ancient times. And I tend to think it comes from probably the times when people were more involved with the goddess.
Mm-hmm,
and the feminine aspect of the Holy One. And the month of Adar actually celebrates that in a lot of ways, because it is the month when Esther, which is a similar name to Astarte, one of the great goddesses of the Middle East, saves the Jewish people because the king has given an order that they should all be killed. And once she presents to the king her reasoning, so she uses her beauty, she uses her grace, she uses compassion, and she uses her intelligence to convince the king since he can't rescind his order to allow the people to fight back against the evil. And I think what this is about is really to recognize that we have within us the evil, we have within us the good. We're not one or the other. We have within us the male, we have us within us each the feminine. Because again, nobody's truly just masculine or just feminine. We are a blend of, if we are created in the image of the holy oneness, then we are a blend of all these qualities. And the joy is to recognize our wholeness, not to just be fighting against an evil out there or within ourselves, but to recognize that both have a purpose and need to be in a balance and in recognition, because otherwise we're denying part of our wholeness of who we are. And so while we're fighting the evil, which is that voice that says, you can't, you better not, you better hide, you better disguise yourself because nobody wants you in your full power. All of those are the compressive evil. And yet we need that somewhat, or we would just go crazy. So it's that balance between the two within us that starts to bring joy, because true joy comes not from just seeing the pretty fluff of who we are, but from seeing and owning and even loving, because it's the month of love and Aquarius, even loving the part of ourself that we consider inferior, not good, even evil. And so that's where the struggle can actually become a way to peace and true joy within our hearts.
I love what you shared, Madeleine. Thank you so much for sharing that. And before you share your poem, I just want to offer some reflections. And I'd love to hear from you out there. What did you get out of what Madeleine just shared? Myself, I've been going through a really strong line in the sand moment where I'm just not willing to stand for excuses in my life anymore. I'm not willing to put up with myself making excuses. And so when Madeleine shared that this is the season of banishing evil, I was like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. That's where I've been with myself. And I brought a little ebook that I'm working on to our writing group last night, and it was a rewriting of an email course I did a while ago. And I realized in looking at it how much I was just regurgitating information. And I'm really taking a stand for what I bring into the world is what is mine to share. And I apologize if I have regurgitated information that turned out to be false because I was just spreading it while I was learning it, right? So there's a lot of power in really claiming what is yours, in not standing for mediocrity in your own life, and then also in the balance, like Madeleine says, of really loving and forgiving yourself through it. Yes, I have spread platitudes that may have been not helpful at times. Yes, I have short changed myself in many ways. And I could get stuck there in banishing the evil, get the evil out. Or I could choose to embrace these parts of my journey as valuable pieces of what make me who I am and allow me to claim my authority, my sovereignty. And, you know, we have a lot of talk about authenticity in the online space. And I want to take a stand for really sharing true authenticity, that life is not always a bed of roses, and that's not even really what we're here for. And thank you, Chevy, for sharing this.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this offering that you're dropping into our community. So I'm going to share this for anyone who can't see Chevy's comment. When you are alone, sing yourself a song, a sweet song for yourself. Tell yourself you love you. Heal yourself with your own sound frequency. That is like so in alignment with everything that's been coming through, sister. Thank you so much for sharing that.
And when you sing, you're actually taking your heart and expressing it through your song. And so it actually comes out and literally travels through the universe as sound waves. And that is way better than just holding it in your own head. So I always sing my prayers for that reason. So
beautiful.
Great.
So what a beautiful example of how each and every one here has something really powerful to offer to the community space. And that's why we like to come and do these community gatherings once or twice a month with all of you, so that we can really drop into that deep wisdom that we all carry and share that together in ceremony in a very non-denominational way.
Yes. The other thing is that this is the month of joy, of love, new moon in Aquarius, and we realize how we inspire each other.
Yes.
To be deeper, truer to who we individually are.
So true. So I would love for this month of joy poem that you brought, Madeleine, to be our entry into the ceremonial space. So what I'm going to offer is, while Madeleine reads her poem, I'm going to light a candle. I got this special love candle that has an aroma of love. It's
it's beautiful.
geranium and lang lang, I believe. And then Madeleine has this special sage bundle that will also burn and just really activate the love and purify the space here as Madeleine drops into the poem. And then we'll go straight into the cacao ceremony from that. So now's the time to grab your cacao. And you can also just grab a glass of water, tea, coffee, if that's what you have. It's all water. What will really be blessing is the water, and the cacao activates the heart center as well as bringing its special vibration into the water. And Madeleine prepared this with our special Kangen living water that is energized into hydrogen-rich water with the electrolyzed reduced water system that we both utilize to activate our water. So enough said. I just wanted to lay the foundation. And now, as Madeleine shares her poem, let's just drop into the breath and into the space of receiving as I light this candle and sage and Madeleine shares her poem.
Adar, month of joy. Carried on the back of time, we cross the desert of winter. Cats stir slowly awake as daylight hours stretch forth towards spring. At the ends of its boughs, the pine's closed fists unfold, inviting rain and warm days. Tentatively touch fingertips to tips of delicate new green needles shining in the cloud-filtered light. Now at the oasis we rest, no longer pressed by chill and barren days. Emerge from our encasements to find we have survived. No longer frozen in despair, no longer helpless or lost, free from the forbidding order, fight injustice and become whole. Harshness gives way as we enter our power. Hope rises, faith steps into fullness. Goodness redeems us to be true to our holy selves, led by gentleness and beauty. Hearts break open to love. From their cage of ribs, birds taking flight welcome Adar, month of joy, and the world is born anew.
I feel a really powerful connection to the ground beneath my feet, to my center, to my own personal power. So taking your cacao or your beverage of choice into both hands now, connecting the breath to the earth beneath your feet. Breathe that grounding earth energy into the heart center, inhaling the aroma wafting from the cup. Feeling that rich blessing of earthly gifts, nourishing mind, body, spirit, and especially that tender heart that rests in the cage of your ribs, beating to bring blood and nourishment and water to every part of your body, to connect to your dreams, your visions, your clear communication, your loving relationships, really drawing that breath in to touch your unique medicine that resides in your heart, to awaken within you what wants to burst forth, to be birthed into this world from your heart. Breathe life into that space and take this moment to set any intention for yourself, knowing that the water within your beverage, the water within your body holds the memory and will assist you in bringing it into form. Thank you to the water that is life, to the medicine of cacao, to the sacred sage, to the elements of fire and air, earth and water, the wood of the trees, that dragon coming in to banish all evil and set us on a clear path towards our highest good. Thank you to all those who are gathering here in support of our prayers and intentions. Thank you to the Divine Mother, Father, God that is always present within, without, in the space between our breaths. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May each one be blessed with clarity and purpose, with vision and the support to bring that vision into manifestation, who is here. Amen. Oh, blessed be. And now together we drink, receiving that blessing into the cells of our body.
You could just feel the water going all the way down your throat. Feel it all in your heart. Feel it moving all the way through you. The warmth of it and the sweetness.
There's some special magic in this cup when we add that medicine of cacao that is so connected to the curanderos of Central and South America, and the wisdom of those shamans who know that the plants carry the wisdom, and we don't have to know everything. All we need to do is cultivate an ability to listen and cultivate the ability to follow through with our dreams and visions. And really, anything is possible. Really.
And what I posted yesterday on Facebook, which is so serendipitous with everything that Keira is saying, is that think about one habit you want to develop, that you choose to develop, one good habit. Because if you can choose to develop or create one good habit this year at this time, it will change your life.
So if you notice some insights coming through from this ritual that we did here together, be sure to write them down. And perhaps you have a journal, or maybe you write it on a little slip of paper and tuck it away. Madeleine was showing me how her dragon is a box, and you could have a place where you tuck away your intention to just kind of like, I was thinking a lot about the energy of hibernation, how right now we're in the awakening from hibernation, but we always go through cycles. And so I really invite you to share, if you feel inspired, what came through for you, any intentions you have for yourself, or just tuck them away for yourself, even to tuck it inside your heart energetically and allow it to be nurtured within until it's ready to emerge.
And you can tell yourself, I am someone who, this is what I told myself a little over a year ago, I am someone who produces one poem a week. And because I kept saying, I'm someone who produces one poem a week, I've managed to do that at least one a week. Or I am someone who exercises every day. It can be anything. I am someone now who prays with my chanupa and sages, the water that I drink and pray with every day.
That is so beautiful. And
Whatever
I am someone who is building a legacy to leave when my body passes from this earth. Madeleine and I both have set this intention for ourselves. And if you have as part of your vision to create a financial legacy as well as a legacy of love, a creative legacy, and all the other ways that we leave something behind.
And a legacy you can use and have and enjoy and free yourself with while you're alive, not just when you're gone.
A legacy that will start giving back the moment you invest in your hydrogen-rich water. Then we would love to share more about how you can claim optimal wellness for yourself while joining in with this greater vision that our community has, a 500-year vision to leave a legacy for people and for the sacred Mother Earth for generations to come. If that sounds like something you want to be part of, then comment below, say legacy, or reach out to one of us and let us know that you want to learn more about our amazing affiliate community that allows us to free our time to do more of what we love while becoming more of our potential by really dedicating to this path and following through. Huge, huge things happening in our world. Anyways, any last things you'd like to share today, Madeleine?
I think we've said it all.
That's all for now. There will be more later. Until then, keep on shining, and please share with us what you get out of these videos so we know what you want more of.
And keep opening your heart to yourself and to all people, because everyone needs love and self-love.
Yes, yes. And when you share your piece like Chevy did, then you are serving the community as well as expanding your own self. So thank you so much for those of you who have joined us live, for those of you that are watching the replay. You are so appreciated and valued, and you deserve to live your best life in every moment with every breath. Love you so much. Mwah.